Okay, it's been a minute. It's been, hold your hand up. It's been this long. I don't really remember when the last date was.
Well, I think it's been 8 days. Dave thinks it's been longer.
It's been that long since these rocks have been in a polish. Now we did take some out after about what I thought was a week, and we weren't so happy with them.
Yeah.
So we've let them go for a while. Now they have a pretty good shine on them, like a crystal coat.
That one
candy
does.
coat.
But this one
Yeah, let's take a look at that little blue one.
does not really.
It's not that great. Granted, we don't have the best light right now.
But still, compared to like this, which turned out much better.
Yeah, that one turned out pretty good.
And this is the lapis.
Yeah, and let's look at that last one there.
And this one has spots of amazing, along with spots of nothing.
Yeah, and that's just the sample. That's not.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with the polish.
Right. You see, that's pitted, but this is really smooth.
Yeah. So we left those out, and we ran these for what I think is about 2 weeks or more. They're still running. We put some soap in it about 30 minutes ago, trying to clean it a little bit. We come out and check on it every day. Thank you. Make sure they're still moving. Make sure everything looks good. But we're ready to pull them out and just see what we've done. All right.
Look in there.
So we've been kind of keeping an eye on them for a while. We come out every day just to make sure that the slurry hasn't locked up or that it hasn't stopped, but we really don't know what we're doing yet.
It's true.
With the vibratory tumblers.
Ooh.
But we're trying.
Colors are pretty.
Yeah.
Round 2. Here we go. Zoom in and look at some of these colors. I see some of our pieces of turquoise.
Yeah, they look nice.
And so.
Yeah, this aluminum oxide will kill your grass. That's why we're doing it in our driveway.
Yep.
We don't want the grass.
Our driveway always gets really naturey in the summer.
Yeah.
And it all dies off in the winter. But in the meanwhile,
Man, there's so much in there. Okay.
you want to use the brush?
Probably. We're gonna pause for a second. We'll be right back. Good to go. So the first thing I'm noticing is that there's a lot of dry grit, or caked up grit in these things. They're gonna be a bear to clean, I think. I'm also noticing, just by feel, I don't think we have a good polish on anything. To be honest with you.
Well, that's
2 weeks, so I don't know, can you over polish when you're in just polished grit? I don't know. But we're gonna burnish them real quick and then we'll
come
take
back
a look.
with more info.
I mean, it looks good, but I don't know. I'm not that hopeful, to be honest with you.
Okay, we'll be back.
All right, here we are.
Here we are.
It's been a while.
Sorry.
So we are, this is our final polish. We're done. We polished, quote unquote, everything.
Yeah.
It's been a while. This tumble's been going on for months.
Yeah.
And we polished these in our vibratory tumbler, and we're not happy with them. And we ran them for polish for like 12 days too.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, these came out okay.
yeah, here's a towel.
Thank you. I was just going to ask if you brought one out. Okay.
We did, we took some out early on to look at them, and we'll talk about those in a second. They weren't that great. But take a look here. This is the green opal. You can see it's a little pitted. And let me steal that from you.
Okay.
Because you can't see my screen. So let me see if I can get a reflection on it. There we go. See how pitted that is? So that by itself isn't going to lend a great polish. Now, I think some of this just happens to do with the specimens themselves, you know. Let's see if we can zoom in on. Is this the Azurite?
No, this is the lapis.
That's right.
Yeah.
Lapis lazuli.
This one, at least, it has some sparkle. But
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a shine to it, and it's got, you know, sparkle by nature. I don't know if that's the, I forget what that is in there. That sparkles.
Carbide? Pyrite?
But it's also pitted, and that brings me to my next point. I want to show you guys one of the specimens that we pulled out. Can I hand that to you?
Yeah.
Several days after we had started the polish. Now take a look at this specimen. Notice that undercutting that's going on right there. That feels just like concrete. So it's not a great specimen, right? So we didn't see that when we first put it in. But with that kind of surface in there and that kind of undercutting going on, there's obviously going to be instances when other rocks are rubbing up against that and not getting a great polish because of that. Right? So we didn't know that. So that, again, that's this quality of the specimen.
Yeah.
The one I was really hoping for was the Azurite. Azurite to polish up, because it just looks so cool as we were working on it, but man, it just did not do anything.
It's
a matte finish, but
it's a matte finish, and it's slightly sparkly, but it is not anything close to a candy coat. I mean, the only thing that really happened is those lines came out a little more, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. When you look at particularly this one underwater, for instance, excuse me there, look how awesome that looks, you know? It just looks so cool. As a point.
Oh, this one?
That
Okay.
one, yeah. But then, you know, that got my hopes up.
Yeah.
And when we dried it off after, again, we ran these in polish forever, much longer than we needed to. And it's just not a great result. So a couple things.
Yes.
This will be a short video. Do you want to find some of your turquoise?
Yeah.
We learned that the Mohs hardness on now the turquoise did come out pretty decent.
Yes, it did.
That is a pretty decent little candy coat on there. It's not great,
but it'll do.
But it'll work
compared to the others.
Let's see if I can get it a little gleam there for you guys. See, it's not great, but it's better than everything else in this bucket. So what we learned about the Mohs hardness on all of these is they are not exactly the same, which is a big no-no when you're tumbling, because you're not going to get a great result. The Mohs hardness on all of these are 5, 5.5, and 6. So not a big difference,
but big enough.
Exactly, but large enough. Now we got a decent polish on that one.
Yes, but, and that's when we pulled out early.
Early, right. So what we're gonna do, because this tumble hasn't been going on long enough, it's like 6 months, we're going to order some more of the same. And hopefully just tumble that. So we're going to tumble nothing but the green opal, nothing but the azurite, nothing but the turquoise and the lapis lazuli, which I was really hopeful for this stuff, because it's so cool. We're
close. I think we can get there on this.
Yeah.
But again, it's as long as we don't get a bunch of pieces like that.
Exactly. So we're going to tumble like material only next time and not mix it up like this. And I think that's what we did. I think we kind of messed up with that. And again, the quality wasn't that great on the specimen.
It wasn't our favorite. Yeah. Right. So that's okay. That's how we learn, again, because, you know, you want to find your favorite sources other than, you know, when you go out and find stuff yourself, because when you live in one place, there's always going to be stuff that's not available around you. So
yeah, live and learn.
I was lucky enough to be able to pick up some of this turquoise on a trip to Arizona, and hopefully I can do that again, but probably not 3 pounds worth. So yeah. I'm gonna have to order some.
Not all of our tumbles come out great.
Nope. Most of them do though.
Most of them we get what we want out of them. But
so we're
this was the first
stubborn.
time we'd ever tumbled this particular material.
Yeah, so we're a little stubborn about it. I admit it.
Yeah.
Like this.
We like what we like.
Yeah, and this I mean, look, it's a pretty little piece of turquoise.
Yeah, it's got a nice coat on it too, a little candy coat.
My guess is that the turquoise, I don't remember the numbers, but
Maybe
my
the
guess
hardest.
is it's the hardest, and so that's why it polished up the best.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
All right.
end this particular tumble because we're not gonna throw these in anymore, and we're going to get like material, and we'll start various videos on that. We'll save all these for polish.
Yeah.
But we'll tumble through the first 3 stages, the like material, and get it to where we want it. And then we'll hopefully wrap this up by Christmas so we can give some of them away for Christmas gifts.
That would be awesome.
So yeah, that's the final result. Sorry it took like 4 years to get that out. But that's what happened. It didn't work out. But we're learning.
That's right.
See you guys next time.